I am here with Ross Minter, the son of the legendary boxer Alan Minter, at his promotion, Queensbury Boxing League. How are you doing tonight, Ross?
Fantastic. It's been a great night so far, so looking for more.
Okay, well I have to say the atmosphere is absolutely superb. There is not one rough, nasty person in here. Everyone is really nice, they're really happy, there's a really great atmosphere, some great boxing, everything like that. I mean, I have to say you've done really well.
No, thank you. Look, at the end of the day, this is what I'm bringing to boxing. It's actually creating a good atmosphere, good fighters coming through a league system, and you know, they're bringing people with them that know what they're watching. They're looking at two 50-50 match fights, and it's just so exciting. You know, even for me, I'm looking at it going, don't know who's going to win. I make the matches, but I haven't got a clue, which is how boxing should be.
I have to say myself, I've said that to every single boxer I've interviewed tonight. The fights have been so close, it's like, I've said that was a tough fight. You know, straight away, that was a tough fight, and they're like, yeah. So I think you've hit the nail on the head with that. That's what we need to see again in British boxing.
Yeah, 100%, and it's, you know, it's creating something where you're treating fighters like true champions, the way a fighter should. You know, any level, a boxer is putting in so much effort and time, they need to be treated that way, you know?
Okay, so tell me, what is it? Why is Queensbury Boxing League different to the other boxing leagues? What is it that a boxer gets out of your promotion as opposed to going and boxing on another promotion?
Basically, you know, through you got the amateur, you got the pro, you got obviously the white collar side of things. Now, Queensbury is brought to fill the gap.
Graham's gonna win, yeah?
Oh, you twat! You're a kid.
Sorry, mate.
You're a fucker. You are. We was right in the middle of that.
Don't worry, just carry on. Don't worry about these people. Another happy customer of Ross's there.
Hey, he's looking to, yeah. But anyway, I can't remember what I was saying. What was I saying?
You're telling me why Queensbury Boxing League is different to the rest?
Actually, yeah, you've got, you know, the amateur, the pro, the white collar, etc. Now, Queensbury Boxing League, every fighter's seen before they're entered into the league. They're like a trial spar as a professional fighter. You've got real good amateurs coming through. They're not ready to turn pro. They haven't come out had a head got off. They want to actually produce, be put into something which is like top level, which to actually be seen on around the circuit, on places like this, on Eurosport, on TV networks, etc. And actually make something of themselves before then possibly stepping up to pro, or they stay in the league and become the champion, the best there is in the league. So it's mind-blowing what fighters can achieve, and also gyms building their fighters, you know, it's great.
Well, I'll tell you what's interesting. One of your fighters that I interviewed earlier, he said to me, he goes, this is my first fight in Queensbury Boxing League, but I've had 35 amateurs and I want to take it up a level. Now, you would have thought that the amateurs would be higher than semi-pro, but it appears that people are seeing it the other way around now. They're seeing that this is the stepping stone from amateurs.
Yeah, you know, if you look at it, like you said there, semi-pro, to me, there's no such thing as semi-pro. There is such a thing as Queensbury Boxing League. So the Queensbury Boxing League is bringing something new to the whole boxing, the boxing world. And the thing is, like he's just saying, I want to step it up. That's exactly what it is. He's coming, he knows he's being matched heavily, right, you know, 50-50 fights. So he is there to want to grow and become something. So, and he can within the league.
Okay, so how would you, whilst we're on this subject, I've got to ask you, you've got to ask questions that are fair to both sides. Okay, so how would your entry-level boxers compare to an entry-level professional boxer?
Yeah, well, basically, totally different level. We've got boys that have never ever fought before. I think you interviewed one earlier. He had one fight before. Now, at the end of the day, it's very hard for a kid like that to actually come up, fight in front of thousands of people, and you know, sort of they want to win, they want to do what they can do, but they know they're matched fairly. They know what they're getting. Unlike a lot of stuff out there, even like amateur fighters, you know, they're matched up terribly, and because you've got a trainer talking to another trainer, oh come on, my boy's done this, my boy's done that. No, I'm overlooking the lot. So whatever you see, you know that it's going to be perfect.
Okay. And so people might say, well, the whole point of having a governing body of boxing and stuff like that is to make sure that the boxers are who they say they are, and there's health and safety rules and all that kind of stuff. How do you ensure that?
Well, exactly how I'm saying, going around making 100% sure that what I see is what I'm going to get.
I mean, do you have medicals for the fighters, blood tests, anything like that?
Oh yeah, 100%. You know, every fighter is medical, stringent medical, to enter into the league, and the whole thing where, you know, you know, everything at ringside is done. We've got anaesthetists, we've got paramedics, we've got doctors. Now, it's same as the pros. You know, the only thing we don't do is the brain scan. So at the end of the day, you know, there it is, you know.
So if there's anyone out there that can tell me why these guys should not be credible boxing promoters just like the rest of them, then please email me in and explain, because if you've got a reason, I want to hear it. Otherwise, you know, why should they not be recognised as proper boxing promoters as everyone else? So, so before I end the interview, Ross, anyone that you'd like to thank or anything like that?
I think, to be honest, like my partner, Alan Foley, fantastic. He's a total boxing nut, loves his boxing, and like me, is passionate about the sport and passionate about looking after fighters and looking after the whole way we run this show and the Queensbury Boxing League. So it's only going from strength to strength. You know, any fighter can become a part of it, which makes it very special, you know?
And if people want to find out more information about you, what's the information? Where do they go?
Go onto the website, www.queensburyboxing.co.uk.
Yeah.
Facebook, etc.
Don't worry, I'll put the information up at the bottom anyway. So, okay, Ross, thank you very much, and I wish you luck for the future, mate. Cheers.